It all happened by pure chance.
Caesar caught sight of the keeper unlocking the door with a passcode, and in that instant, he quietly memorized every single digit. When the dead of night fell, he slipped out of his cage, punched in the code with perfect precision, made his way through the employee corridor to the zoo's roof, and from there, escaped the facility completely undetected. But Caesar wasn't running away. Under the cover of darkness, he snuck into his former owner's house, the home of a man named Will. He opened the refrigerator in the corner, and there they were, several vials of the modified neurotoxin. Caesar knew this virus could trigger evolution in chimpanzees. Without a second thought, he grabbed all the samples and brought them back to the facility. While the other apes slept, he released the entire batch into the air. By morning, when the keepers came through roughly waking all the animals, something had changed. The apes were strangely quiet, and every single one of them now had bright green pupils. Caesar sat at the corridor entrance, checking each ape's eyes one by one. Only when he confirmed the green glow would he allow them out for exercise. His own eyes, already tinged with green, had now turned an even deeper emerald. The facility director noticed something odd. The usually rowdy apes were gathered together in perfect order. But what could a bunch of animals really do?
He brushed it off.
That evening, all the apes voluntarily returned to their cages to rest. But as one keeper was locking up, he suddenly noticed Caesar still standing outside. He immediately called for backup with a tranquilizer gun. If anything went wrong, they'd shoot. Just as he moved to prod Caesar back into the cage with his shock stick, Caesar grabbed it. The next second, no. The horrifying scene left both keepers frozen in shock, and even the caged apes were stunned. Before they could react, Caesar knocked the keeper out cold with a single punch, dragged him into a cage, and locked him up. Then he released all his fellow apes. At that moment, another keeper accidentally walked through the wrong door. By the time he tried to run, it was too late. The apes swarmed him, dragged him down the stairs, and surrounded him in a vicious mob attack. Luckily, Caesar intervened just in time to save his life, though he still threw him into a cage. The abusive keeper who'd just woken up witnessed the whole bizarre scene. As he rushed forward with his shock stick, Caesar blasted him backward with a high-pressure water hose. The keeper was electrocuted instantly, but Caesar quickly realized the problem. He'd become too smart, and he understood perfectly well that once humans discovered what had happened here, he and his entire species would be reduced to lab specimens again. Under Caesar's leadership, the apes immediately smashed through the zoo's glass dome and charged toward the city center without looking back.